Okay, guys, so I have seen a lot of people, right, that nowadays female rappers only talk about the, and now that Jermaine Dupri bring it up, now I'm gonna say something about it, right? First of all, I rap about because she's my best friend, you know what I'm saying? And second of all, it's because it seems like that's what people want to hear. I ain't even gonna front, because let me tell you something. When I did Be Careful, people was talking mad at the beginning, like, this is not what I expected. I expected this, I expected that. So it's like, if that's what people ain't trying to hear, then alright, then I'm gonna start rapping about again. And second of all, there's a lot of female rappers that be rapping off and don't be talking about, you know, getting down and dirty, and y'all don't be supporting them. Y'all don't be supporting them, and they be mad dope. These bloggers don't support them. They don't give them the recognition. So don't blame them us when y'all not the one that's supporting them. And let me tell you about some rappers that are really dope, that be rapping their off, and I don't feel like they get the recognition that they deserve. Tierra Whack, Kamaya, Rhapsody. There's this girl called Oraniku. I don't know how to say her name. I don't even know how to say my own real name, so don't blame me. But they be rapping their off, and I feel like we need to put these girls more in magazines, blogs. Y'all need to start putting these girls on y'all blogs, because I know y'all watching this. Put these girls more on y'all blogs. Radio, DJs, y'all need to hear these girls. Y'all need to play their music on the radio. My fans, I want you to hear these girls, because these girls can rap off, and we need to support them. And they don't rap about David JJ. They don't rap about, and they dope rappers.
Before I explain how the conversation started, before I rip into Cardi B, which I'm about to do, before I give my honest and open opinion about this whole situation, let me just say this. Click the thumbs up button right now as you're listening. Click the thumbs up button, post a comment, even if you're just saying hi. If you got to post more than once, there's, you know, I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff. I'm going to be talking about radio, lyrical, sympathy and payola, all types of stuff. Maybe even Crayola. Thumbs up the video, post a comment, subscribe, click the notification bell. When you click the notification bell, make sure you click all notifications. First and foremost, Cardi posted 2 Instagram videos replying to Jermaine Dupri. I'm going to tell y'all about Jermaine Dupri in a minute. Give me a minute here. Cardi B says support, support, support on one of the videos. And on the other video, she named some female rappers. She said that's it at Rhapsody, at Tierra Whack, at Orenica, I hope I pronounced your name correctly, and at Kamaya, okay? And I got some more stuff to read to you guys, but first, let me tell you how this all started. Jermaine Dupri had an interview. Shout out to the Shade Room, because they're one of the more popular places that reposted the video. I think he was being interviewed by People magazine, I'm pretty sure. And basically, they were asking him about female rappers. And this is why context is important and details are important. They asked him in the interview, 2 female reporters, okay? Do you have a favorite female rapper right now, like at the moment in 2019, okay? And first of all, Jermaine Dupri said, you know, I can't really say, so he couldn't even name a name. And they were throwing out names, trying to help him. They were like, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion. He said, I can't really say. I feel like they're all saying the same thing, and they're not trying to show us who the best rapper is. It's like strippers rapping. And he's like, you know, female rapper after female rapper basically has a story about how they're dancing in the club. What he should have thrown in there is selling their coochie, which is a whole bunch of what their rapping is about, which I already made videos about this. Remember, I made videos that got so many people mad at me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, type this in on YouTube if you didn't hear what I had to say about it. Meat Magazine, should female rap be banned? Or you can type in Meat Magazine, Megan Thee Stallion, Jessica Dime. Because, you know, I did a video about them recently, and people, it was so controversial. Like, I keep saying that Trina needs to retire because she's 40-something years old, always shaking her behind and whatnot. And it's really annoying and just tired of seeing it. But like I said, you know, like in the video that I made about whether or not female rap should be banned, I had read a bunch of lyrics from different female rappers, and, you know, how they're constantly talking about their coochies. I actually got the conversation started. to tell y'all the truth, but a lot of stuff I get started, but yeah, I don't ever get my credit for it. Anyway, there's this female rapper named Mellie. Mellie posted a video of herself rapping, right? She said, honestly, I see y'all tagging me, but let's talk about how females technically end up rapping about coochie, because that's what sells. No, it doesn't, because people don't even buy records like that. People make their money off of streaming. You only like when we tell, this is written so stupid. You only like when we tell y'all about our P word. Not every rapper is a stripper, and so the F what? Strippers have bars and goals too. Really? Name a good stripper rapper. I came in like this and I changed everything because N-words ain't want to hear none of that. Meanwhile, your favorite rapper degrades women while we flip it to empower other women. Yeah. Oh my Lord. So being a toot of the pros, selling yourself is empowerment for women. Remember that, okay? Because that's what these females are actually rapping about. So Mellie, shame on you. What I said back to Mellie on Instagram was, the only female rappers selling are Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Iggy Azalea. So I don't understand what quote, that's what sells even means. Here's a real fact. The only female rappers outside of Nicki doing good have male writers. Facts. In other words, I dropped a jewel on her. Like, that's the secret sauce. Get a male writer. Everybody's doing it except for Nicki, and well, we see her slipping, don't we? But anyways, she's still technically on top because of what she did before, especially when Safari was helping, and he got royalty checks for that help. So when Cardi B had posted the video where she mentioned Rhapsody, Tierra Whack, Orenica, or whatever her name is, Kamaya, I said, should it really take Jermaine Dupri making a comment speaking the truth I've been saying in my videos for years for you to do this video? You should have been said all of this. Stop it. I also encouraged Cardi B to do a collaboration record with these chicks, you know, since she's mentioning their names. I'm trying to look for the comment as I'm speaking, but I can't find it. I guess I didn't screenshot it. Now, before I go into ripping Cardi B a new one and proving her wrong, thumbs up this video, post a comment below with what you think so far what I'm saying. Remember, you can always post more than one comment. Make sure you click that subscribe and notification button and click all notifications. Cardi B says that basically she doesn't even know how to pronounce her own name. Should we really take advice or take a person seriously if they don't know how to pronounce their own name? Number one. Now, I support female rappers. I've said in numerous videos a list of names. Does anybody remember them? I'm an entertainment reviewer, so-called blogger. Even I'm not really a blogger, okay? But I always mention these names: Ciroc, Nairobi Salah, CEO Sekhmet, and sometime if I remember, I'll mention Nitty Scott. She's another one that does some, I guess, alternative hip hop, I guess you could call it that. And I like to throw her name in the bunch too, but it's kind of hard for me to mention her name as fine as she is, because people would think, oh, you're just saying her because she's hot or whatever, right? So Cardi B, you rap about the things that you rap about. You're saying you do that because that's what people want to hear. People want to hear you talk about your coochie. Cardi, you rap about what you rap about because that's what your writers write for you. Okay? That's what Partisan Fontaine or whoever's writing for you at the time wrote for you. Unless they decide to write something different. Then you rap that too. And you also rap them big, pretty Latina lips around Offset. But that ain't none of my business. But that's the best rapping that you do. But that ain't none of my business. Now, Cardi, you're going to sit up there and talk about how DJs need to play these chicks' music more often, and then that will what? Give them a career that they don't have already? Cardi, radio DJs, do radio DJs pick songs that go on the radio unless it's maybe like a late night DJ? How often do radio DJs actually pick songs? I thought that they had something called a program director, and that person is the person who comes up with the playlist. That's what I thought. I thought that DJs would get fired if they played what they really wanted to. I'm talking about generally speaking. I'm not talking about a special occasion or something like that. Okay? Or one of those mixes where, where the DJs play the stuff that they don't usually play. Radio stations maybe have 10, 15, 20, 25 songs that they play pretty much all day long on rotation. So what is she talking about? DJs need to play these chicks' records. When are they going to be allowed to do that? You think that they have that much power? You think that they have that much influence over the radio and what they can do at their job? Now, Cardi's trying to make things seem as if female rappers just need more exposure and that's it. Okay, Cardi, that's not just it. That would be a waste of time and money if more DJs, blogs, etc. were just simply promoting these artists. Most female rappers suck. Almost none of y'all have talent. I have to tell you the harsh truth. And overall, most female rappers can't compete with the upper echelon of male rappers. Okay? And even with more publicity, the top of the heap, the apex, would still be Nicki Minaj, then Cardi B, and finally Iggy Azalea. And at last, Megan Thee Stallion. It would be the four of y'all as Mount Rushmore of female rap. Not Mount Rushmore, but Mount Rushmore. Regardless of press, promotion, and even with much more publicity, y'all, it'll just basically be y'all at the end of the day. Bottom line. Okay? Even with sympathy and payola, allegedly, Miss, I took $60,000 of my own money and try to get my record played, or whatever it was that you had said that one time on Instagram Live. Remember that, Cardi? Didn't you say that you had try to use $60,000 of your own money to make your career pop, and nobody would buy the mixtapes, even if their life depended on it? Remember that? You still don't sell records to this day for the most part. And you can't sell out concerts because you have $5 or $6 concert tickets. We all saw that. And I can go get screenshots now of the $13 and $15 concert tickets if that makes you feel better. But at the end of the day, Cardi, let me stop. I'm not on Love and Hip Hop. Bottom line, Cardi, a lot of times people don't buy records nowadays. People make their money from streaming. Okay? This is how rap works in 2019 going into 2020. It's a streaming industry. They switched over. You barely sold any physical copies, Cardi. People stream their records and your records get played on those streaming platforms. Your music gets pushed in front of people's faces on certain platforms, certain applications, certain websites, Cardi, because you're on Atlantic Records and Atlantic Records equals lyrical. He's helping your career. He works for Atlanta and music on YouTube. So those are two big companies that you have that have your back, and they help to basically you have the connection for projections. Otherwise, you would be where you were at when you were making mixtapes, just being talked about online. You would be the funny girl on Instagram or the chick still on Love and Hip Hop. Okay? You would be somewhere with your old teeth, and you will be Cardi with the cornrows again, okay? If it wasn't for Lear Cohen. Now, instead of blaming the blogs as usual, Cardi, why don't you put the microphone where your mouth is and do a collaboration with the female rappers that you named? Tierra Whack, or whatever her name was. Rhapsody, Tierra Whack, Oranica, and Kamaya. I guess that's their names. Here's the thing, because I went and had to go look it up. Why don't you go do a collaboration with them? Like how, who was it back in the day? Angie Martinez, Little Kim, Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, Left Eye, and Debrat did Ladies Night. So why don't you do a collaboration like that? And they even had more famous females in the music video, like Maya Campbell, I think her name was. I'm pretty sure it was Maya Campbell, this actress from back in the day. So why don't you do a collaboration with these women instead of just naming them on a silly little Instagram post? That makes you look like you're just looking for clout. Like, I'm going to mention these female rappers' names. So look at me. I stuck up for females, female empowerment. I'm freaking Captain Marvel of female rappers. Look at me flying through the air and glowing. I supported you for years, Cardi. Speaking of blogs, I supported you for years. Meat Magazine. Nobody went harder for Cardi from the years 2015 to 2016 and the year 2017. 3 years. I also went hard for her the first half plus some more of 2018. So like 3.5 years, I went Viagra hard for Cardi B. On the mic and off the mic, but that ain't none of y'all business. Ask anybody. The Meat Magazine. No. Who went harder for Cardi B than Meat Magazine? And if people were telling the truth, they'll be like, listen, Cardi, like Meat Magazine had your back 1,000,000% back in the day. Now, I would talk about Cardi back then, even if she just simply posted a cute video or a photo wearing Fashion Nova. Everything that she did made a Meat Magazine headline. If Cardi B picked coal out of her eye, I would talk about it and be like, tell you, my girl right here is the future. This is the one that's been anointed and appointed. This is the one they chose to replace Nicki, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a future queen of rap. It's Cardi B, blah, 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 with her fine self, da, 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 da. You know, like I went hard for Cardi B. If y'all don't believe me, you just look up my old videos, man. 2015, yeah, I would say it's like 2015 when I started promoting her. You know, I didn't expect anything back. I just did it out of the sheer fact that, oh boy, let me just keep it 100 instead of watering this down. I spoke about Cardi B all the time because I believed in her, yes, because I knew some things about what was going on behind the scenes and how she was going to be placed in the forefront. Yeah, I'm connected, blah, blah, blah. Sure, that's true too. But also because she's freakishly hot. You know, like I think that Cardi B is just, I don't know. She's beautiful in my opinion. Even when Cardi B is looking crusty, she still looks better than dang near anybody. You know what I mean? Like you could have Cardi B at her worst and she still looks cute to me. Maybe it's just me. So I used to go hard for her. Plus, I couldn't imagine her at a regular job anyway. I'm like, dang, she has to make it. Like what in that? With her personality, what in the world could she do besides be an entertainer? Or do something illegal? You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine Cardi B working at an office? Hold up. I'm gonna get the papers for you. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna go print them documents out. With her fingernail all pointy and done up with rhinestones. I couldn't imagine that. So I knew that this chick had to make it. Because there's nothing else that she can do other than either basically be in the entertainment business or be a criminal. And I didn't think she was ready to go out like Bonnie and Clyde. But anyways, I used to go so hard. I never went harder for anybody harder than I went for Cardi B. Okay? Did Cardi B ever shout me out? Now, I'm not saying that she had to because she doesn't owe me in this world. She doesn't owe me anything. I'm just saying, though, I went hard for this girl for 3.5 years, okay? And listen. What she ended up doing was dissing black bloggers. And she said that she doesn't need us. In so many words. She was like, you know, Post Malone, he's not posted on these blogs, but his career is blah, blah, blah. But of course, Post Malone is doing well. White society, and I'm just speaking in general here. I'm not talking about all white folks. But a lot of white folks, they like to see white people do quote unquote black music. So it is what it is. Okay. Oh, well, you know, I mean, it could have been worse for me. I mean, she didn't shout me out. Oh, well, she didn't have to throw black bloggers under the bus, though, you know. And I have a special message. If you listen to the video this long, you're going to want to stay around to the end because I have something special to say to Cardi B. And it may shock y'all. I mean, it's going to be a big shocker what I'm about to say, okay? But it's the truth and I have to say it. I have a confession to make about me, okay? And Cardi. Well, really it's about me. But anyways, people keep saying stuff about male rappers asking stupid and uninformed questions about why Jermaine Dupri didn't mention male rappers, which I find to be hilarious. All these nasty skanks, these nasty female rappers. Well, first of all, I'm gonna mention names. Yeah, you know, what's old girl's name? The one that I read the comment from earlier, Mellie. When she posted that video with that comment I read to y'all, she's wearing a freaking bra top in her video when she was rapping. There was another chick, I think it was Malibu Mitch. I went and clicked her. She had left some comment. I went and clicked her name and went to her profile. One of the first things that I saw, so this is one of the last things that she posted, one of the most recent posts, was her in the car, some dude sitting there in the driver's seat. She got her butt facing the camera, she's twerking. She looked good doing it. But you know what I mean? Then there was another female rapper. I went over to her Instagram page. Oh my gosh, I wish I could remember which one so I could say her name right now. But it was one of these chicks, right? And if I said her name, y'all would know who. I go to her page, and was it booty pics or twerking videos? It was something. Like, as soon as I got there, one of the very first things that I saw, some of you may foolishly say sex sells, but no, it doesn't. Because people are streaming nowadays. People are not even buying music for it to sell like that for the most part. People are streaming, and that's how y'all are going gold and all this stuff. If you take away Cardi's streaming numbers, I don't know if any of her songs would be hits. Maybe Bodak Yellow. I'm talking about on her album Invasion of Privacy, which I didn't like that. I looked like 3 or 4 songs I liked. Bickenhead was the best one on there, and that was my favorite song of the year. But the album really wasn't for me. I'll just put it like that. You know, it was like trap stuff, and yeah, I was just like, what in the world is this, man? Then again, I never like anybody's album, but that's a whole nother story. Like, I can't remember the last time I heard what I would consider to be a good album. Maybe one of Kanye West's first albums, one of the first 3 or 4. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, my dark twisted beautiful fantasy by Kanye West in 2010 might have been the last time I liked an album. Like the majority of the songs on the album, it might have been the last one. Anyways, people keep asking these stupid questions about like why Jermaine Dupri didn't mention male rappers, right? And the female rappers, including Cardi B, are upset about what he said. Now, the freaking clip of Jermaine Dupri talking is available online for free for people to watch. You don't have to pay to watch the freaking interview. There's like a 1-minute clip going around, right? This goes to show me that either people did not watch the clip, or they're just plain and simply stupid, just big dummies. Because in that viral video clip, millions of people have seen it, over 2 million on the Shade Room alone. The reason why he didn't mention male rappers was because he wasn't even asked about them. Okay? He was asked about female rappers specifically. Do you have a favorite female rapper right now? He wasn't asked anything about male rappers, so why would he talk about male rappers? That doesn't make any sense. He even like answered their question with the question. He was like, female rappers? You know, to make sure he knew what he was supposed to be talking about, to make sure he gave the appropriate answer. Okay? So that's why he didn't mention male rappers. So all the ignorant people were like, well, male rappers, blah, 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 blah. And you know that you're a weak person if you feel the need to mention people who weren't even mentioned in the first place, because that was not the topic of discussion. Also, you know, I've been raging war on Cardi B recently. Let me end off the video by saying this. This is going to shock people. With thumbs up this video, make sure you leave a comment, even if you're just saying hello. You know, share this video on social media. I'm Meat Magazine on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and MeWe. Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Okay? Meat Magazine, all right? I want to give, first of all, before I say it, thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, click all notifications. I want to give a heartfelt apology to Cardi B, because I've been on the warpath recently, talking a lot of mess about her. But I'm hurt because I'm scrolling down on YouTube, all these old videos, okay, that I made of Cardi B. And I look, man, like on some realness, I love Cardi B. Now it's gonna shock some people. Like, wait a minute, me. as much as you make fun of Cardi B, you love Cardi B. Yeah, I do. I just felt like I had to show Cardi B some tough love. Okay. Now I know she doesn't watch my videos because I ain't nobody important. I'm watching her, she ain't watching me. All right? So you might be saying to yourself, like me, why would you go so hard on a Cardi B? Why would you show her quote unquote tough love, right? Because I feel like Cardi B needs to be humbled. I feel like Cardi B has so much potential. And I don't know, like, I know that I don't know Cardi B. I know we've never had a conversation or anything. But I always felt like, I don't know. It's hard to describe it. Like, as if Cardi B is, dang, how do I word this? Give me a second. Let me think. Nah, forget trying to think of a certain way to say this. I always felt, I don't know, like some sort of connection with Cardi B. You know, I don't know if it's because, you know, we're Northerners or whatever it is. And she's, you know, the sexy Latina chick. She reminds me of the chicks I grew up with. You know what I mean? Like, I just always felt like this connection with her. She just feels familiar. You know what I mean? Like family. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I feel like we drink off the same dirty cup with each other. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe not. But I felt like we slept on the same pissy mattress with each other and thugged it out like that. No, I'm kidding. I'm just totally joking. I feel like she bailed me out of jail and I bailed her out too. Okay, maybe not. But I don't know. I always felt like this connection to Cardi B. You know, so when she started tripping and doing stuff that could ruin her career, like throwing shoes at Nicki and stuff like that, when she started to act all like overboard and just go way too far and act like an unprofessional boob, I was just like, man, I can't co-sign this heifer anymore. I don't care how much I love her. There's just certain things that I can't co-sign. But the God's honest truth, and yes, I'm making this confession, like Usher. I love Cardi B. I actually wish nice things upon her. I actually pray for Cardi B. Because she needs spiritual protection. She's in the music industry. Crazy stuff happens all the time. People are nuts. So, anyways, I had to stop myself. I was about to go in on exactly how much I like Cardi B on the low, but I had to stop myself because if I do that, then she might ask me to stop. We would have a conversation. It would pretty much go like this: stop talking about me. You don't know me. You went a little bit too far. So I'm just gonna say this: I love Cardi B, and I wish good things upon her. Okay. I just have to go silly and go dumb in my videos to be entertaining. But the God's honest truth is I love Cardi B. Okay? And I apologize to Cardi for me being as upset as I've been saying some of the crazy things that I said, because there have been times where I've personally gone too far. And I'm going to have to tone down my rhetoric when it comes to speaking about Cardi B. And I was actually going to go way harder. I was actually going to go about 5 to 10 times harder than I did in this video. But I felt like I said enough. I went far enough. You know, I think that what I said was appropriate. And in the future, it's not that I'm going to just bite my tongue necessarily, but I'm going to be a little bit kinder to Cardi B. Because I do like this chick. I am a fan. And I just don't want to be fake. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, hey, I'm Team Cardi B or anything like that. I'm not. But I'm also not like Cardi B's biggest hater either. Okay? But Cardi, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, I love you. But who doesn't love Cardi B? All right, y'all. That's enough, man. That's enough. I done came out with it. I done told y'all the truth. You know, because it was eating me up in the inside. Like, I don't like saying bad things about her. Because I'd be right there on her Instagram or her Twitter a few minutes later, or on YouTube watching videos of her, looking at how fine she is, you know, and thinking about, you know, the songs of hers that I do like, which I do still listen to. I never stop listening to the songs that I like from her. Even there's some songs that I don't like, but the ones that I do like, I still watch the videos. I still listen to the songs and whatnot, you know. So I just can't front with y'all. I'm a fan of Cardi B. It is what it is, you know. And I wish her the best. I just wish that she would grow up sometime. Like, I just feel like she needs to listen to the angel on her shoulder and ignore the devil on her shoulder. You know what I mean? Stop falling into temptation. Stop being so quick to retaliate against people. She needs to learn how to forgive people and just stay as positive as possible. Just don't let negativity weigh her down. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna go and delete all that stupid stuff that I said about Cardi B. I'm gonna leave it there, so then that way I can look back at it and remind myself to, to not step over that line, because I have stepped over that line at times. I've honestly gone too far. But anyways, thumbs up the video. Make sure you post a comment. And click the subscribe notification bells. Click all notifications. I'm still going to tell my joke. I'm still going to do my Cardi B impression. I'm still going to clown her from time to time. If she does something stupid, I'm still going to clown her ass. I'm still going to make fun of her. I'm still going to poke fun. I'm still going to do what I do. But I do love Cardi. And Hennessy. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about it below, man. Do y'all agree with me? Do you agree with Cardi? About the whole female rapper situation. I feel like female rappers need to step the game up, tremendously. And for the people who want to mention male rappers in my comment section, remember, the conversation is about female rappers, okay? It's not about male rappers. So that's what the issue is. Why would we switch the subject when that's not what we're supposed to be discussing in the first place? So let's try to stay on topic here, okay? Which I know that some of y'all aren't going to listen to the whole video, and you're still going to mention male rappers anyway, because some of y'all are just weak like that. But what about the men? What about the men, though? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man. Shout out to Cardi B. I haven't said that in a while, but I like that chick. Y'all know I listen. Look, man. Y'all know that I done made a lot of videos about Cardi B in the past 4 years. It was more than 100 videos. A lot more than that. So I'm not gonna sit up here and try to front on my crush. You know what I mean? Like, look, all right, y'all. I got to go, man. I gotta go. We drink some water, because I'm sitting here looking at some pictures of Cardi B, and the chick just looked too good. It is what it is. I'm still gonna clown you though, Cardi. And if you do something stupid, I'm still gonna say something. But I do love you. All right, y'all. Meat Magazine. Are y'all shocked?